It's your girl Kai. Thanks for stopping back by my channel. Today I wanted to give you an update on my Write It Down, Make It Happen journey. Now some of you may have seen that I posted on Instagram, and if you didn't see it, that means you need to follow me on Instagram, that I was doing a Write It Down, Make It Happen journey. How did I find out about this book? Yes, it's a book that I'm reading, and I'm taking this journey of writing things down, my dreams, my goals, my aspirations, things of that nature that I want to see come to fruition. So how all this started, I was watching a video by the Bronze Goddess 01. That's my girl, okay? So I was watching one of her videos, and this was actually one of her older videos on her channel. And I was just, you know, YouTube stalking her like most of us YouTubers do. We'll just watch videos after video after video. So I was going through some of her old videos because I always keep up on her current ones. And I noticed this, one of her inspirational and motivational videos was talking about her Write It Down, Make It Happen journey. And she talked about some of the things that she saw transform and change in her life when she started to read this book and to follow kind of the premise behind it. And I think I mentioned when I got the book what the kind of premise behind the book was about. And I actually have it on my Kindle. So this is what it looks like on my Kindle. I'm sorry, I don't have a Kindle, on my iPad. And the name of the book is called Write It Down, Make It Happen, Knowing What You Want and Getting It. And it's by Henriette and Klauser. I read about 50% of the book. I haven't gotten through the whole thing because life has been crazy and I just haven't been able to get through all of it. But basically the book is about writing down your goals and believing that they're going to come true. Asking the universe, asking God for the things that you want to see happen in your life. So kind of the first couple of chapters talks about knowing what you want and setting goals to get after it. So one of the exercises, without giving away too much about the book, you just write and you just write and you just write. You write down all of your goals, anything that you could think of that you want to see happen throughout your life, you write them down. And the author does a very, very good job of going through all of these amazing stories about how people wrote down their goals and then they made them happen. There are some statistics that show that most people, when they write down their goals, it's more likely that they will accomplish their goals because they wrote it down. So I personally really, really love this book. And when I got the book, I also bought this little journal. It's called My Little Book of Big Ideas. I actually posted this on Instagram some time ago, and I said that I would be giving you an update for October. So I've been writing, even though I haven't finished the book, I've been writing since I started reading the book, and just writing down all types of goals for myself. I'm not going to get too in depth with all the goals that I've written down, but just to give you an idea of how I see this working in my life, I will share a couple. On September 3rd, I wrote down, have the wedding of my dreams at arena stage. Have the wedding of my dreams at arena stage. I wrote that on September 3rd. September 3rd. The crazy thing is that on September 4th, I received a phone call from the chief marketing officer at arena stage letting me know that my fiance and I had been selected for the top 3. So on September, on September 4th and on September 8th, I wrote down what I wanted our dream wedding to look like, and I wrote down that I wanted us to win. And on September 30th, we were notified that we were going to be the winner of the winter wedding contest. You know, honestly, a lot of people can say, oh, that was luck, you know, it was by chance. I am a Christian and I believe in God, and I believe that my prayer was answered. That just feels like a prayer answered. I can't say, oh, it's a coincidence. It feels like a prayer answered. It feels different. You know, there's something like, oh, it's a good, no, this was a true prayer answer. So that's one big way that I could, you know, just express to you that this little practice does work. And it's not the practice of you just write down anything and then it's all of a sudden going to happen. You have to write down and be ready to work. Like you have to be ready to, you know, go towards whatever your goal is. And that's exactly what happened. I wrote it down and I went towards the goal. For those of you that don't know the details, my fiance and I won a wedding in this winter wedding contest with the arena stage, and the wedding is valued at $80,000. I never imagined that I would ever get married in the cold months because I don't like the cold. And you know, it's just really turning out to be a lot. It's so beautiful. I never would have thought that, oh, a winter wedding would be beautiful, but I'm just so excited. And my mind has been completely transformed to seeing this in such a positive thing. When we first saw the advertisement, I didn't even know if we were going to apply because I'm like, oh, it's in January. I don't want to do January. But it's just, oh, this has just got God's paintbrush all over it. And now looking back, I would say that this is definitely something that, you know, this is what I would have truly wanted. I thought, oh, I wanted my May wedding in the spring, but honestly, this is just such a unique and, you know, creative just dream come true. I just honestly am super excited. Something else I wanted to tell you guys about my Write It Down, Make It Happen journey, and how in the book it actually talks about how God, or how you will kind of get signs of things that will happen. So on September 28th, which was 2 days before the winner was announced for this winter wedding contest, my fiance, well, no, I went to a bridal expo at the Patriot Center in Fairfax, and I went to this expo, and the expo, of course, when you go to these bridal expos, you get these little numbers, and you put the numbers in the box to try to win stuff. So I told my maid of honor, I was like, my goal going in here today, I want to win a dress, I want to win a tuxedo, you know, I want to win, you know, big stuff so that we can, you know, because certain things weren't included in the arena stage contest prize. So I said, this is what we need to win so that this can be really free. You know, that was the goal. So we go in, and you know, we're mingling and talking to different vendors, saying hello, because at this point we still didn't know that we were going to be selected as the winner. So, you know, going into this expo was like, let's win whatever we can. My soon-to-be sister-in-law so kindly put a number in Steve and Jane Photography, which are the photographers that are going to be doing our photography for our wedding. At the end of the fashion show that we went to see, before we left, my maid of honor and I said, okay, let's go upstairs and let's double check all of the vendors. And lo and behold, we actually won a 16 by 24 photo canvas from the wedding photographers that were a part of the arena stage giveaway. If you cannot tell me that that was a coincidence, okay? You cannot, no one, I do not believe that was not a coincidence. That was a sign. And you know, when it first happened, I was like, what do you mean we're winning a 16 by 24 photo cameras from these photographers? Of all the vendors at that venue that we could have won anything, we won from them. And I was just like, oh wow, this is a bold declaration that I'm hearing, that is just basically saying this is yours, this is yours. And I just was overwhelmed even from that point. So it's very nice that our wedding photographers are also going to be gifting us a photo canvas, considering that we won that giveaway. So that's really exciting. Something else that we won that I actually haven't taken the time to open, but we'll do so now on camera. We won this, which is I'll actually show you what it is, but we won this from Bed Bath & Beyond. And it was very nicely, you know, wrapped up. It's a Kate Spade wine decanter. So this was a nice little gift to receive. All of my Scandal fans out there, yes, now we got something to put wine in while we watch Scandal. Okay, so really excited about this. But guys, I just wanted to come and let you know that my Write It Down, Make It Happen journey is really transforming things in my life. I'm, you know, leading up to what we were planning for our May wedding, my fiance and I were sitting there wondering, how are we going to come up with the money to pay for this thing? I mean, we just purchased a townhome, went to closing in June. It's like, okay, well, we got student loans that are going to be coming up. How are we going to pay for a wedding? We want to get married. How are we going to pay for it? And you know, having this opportunity to even enter this contest and to be selected as a winner has just been absolutely amazing. So I'm here to encourage you today to write down your goals and work as hard as you can to make it happen, because as we all know, faith without works is dead. So please, you know, give this book a try. Write down some of your goals and go towards it to make it happen. And you know, I'll be happy to give you guys an update next month. There are a lot of things going on. I'm going to try to make some regular videos and periodic updates on this because I just think this is so amazing. But I just couldn't help but come on here, just kind of share my testimony and share my story of, you know, my Write It Down, Make It Happen journey. Woo! Look at God. Won't he do it? Well, alright guys, it was great chatting with you. I will catch you in my next video. Let's get to work. Bye.